but there's no way that I'm not going to speak about Amazon and the fact that we got DC police tax dollars protecting the building is problematic for me. The fact that it's a building over people, because we out here fighting for and asking for black and brown people who work at Amazon to be treated human. But you all rather protect a building than stand in solidarity with these black and brown people who are being treated inhumane, paid no money at Amazon, right? Right? Right. You gotta choose people over property, people over convenience. Because when that Amazon guy come to my house and he felt threatened because he didn't take that picture and every last one of his steps is being surveilled, that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. Every last one of their stops in that warehouse is surveilled. When I go to Amazon and I want to make an order, it shouldn't, the police ain't no goddamn business what I'm ordering from Amazon. The police should not know what I'm ordering from Amazon. And right now, that's what Amazon do. And it's the targeting, the unemployment, the employment of black and brown people at Amazon. Let's go to the top. Let's actually see how many black executives in this building at this meeting. Let's see how many brown people is at this shareholder meeting. Did y'all see me go in today? I'm just asking, I wasn't here early. Was black and brown people at this share meeting? Oh, I'm asking for my friend that live in Southeast. That's real.
Black people suffer the highest amount from the displacement that happens, not just in the workspace, but the displacement that happens by Whole Foods. And I highlight that today because I have firsthand experience when I went to New York and had a chance to protest with protesters in the Big Apple. They told me that one Whole Foods displaces five communities. One Whole Foods displaces 5 communities. When we look at DC and we look at the gentrification that's happening in the District of Columbia and we see where the Whole Foods are built, when they're built in black and brown neighborhoods and then black and brown people then work at those stores and still can't afford to feed their families. But in the middle of our pandemic, they were the essential workers. But essential work don't equals essential pay in this country. Because to be a capitalist means you have to care, people like Jeff Bezos, you have to care so much less about humanity. You have to care so much little about the 99% of rest of us, including the Coon Squad and the officers who have a $500,000 budget in the District of Columbia when the education budget is 25%, when the housing budget is 45. And that's just in the millions. So therefore, y'all, I stand here today just to say that these demands, like Auntie Nene said, are not gonna come tomorrow. They're not gonna come in the midst of our sleeping. The way they come is that we have to build alternatives to capitalism because it is accessible. It is very easy for us to give our dollars to the people that brutalize us. It is very easy for us to second guess where our money goes. You choosing to spend your money in your communities and to invest in black and brown businesses are alternatives to capitalism. You choosing to buy locally and not buy from Amazon is alternatives to capitalism, and that is revolutionary.
Amazon also uses sweatshop labor. Amazon warehouses have been described as sweatshop conditions by workers who are not given bathroom breaks, not allowed to drink water, not allowed to rest. Shame, that's right, shame! All while working in high temperature conditions. This is why we support voting yes on item 10, which would give workers a greater voice by having them represented on Amazon's board. And do you know how we can amplify the voices of workers tenfold? We back them with militant labor. When workers are organized, our voice is infinite in its power. We can shut down the system because we make the system run. The concerns of workers on Amazon's board will surely be taken seriously when the workers on the board are backed by a militant labor union ready to fight and shut shit down. I also want to connect the University of Maryland with Amazon in another way. The University of Maryland, in October 2020, began a partnership with Amazon for diversity and robotics. Amazon will be paying the University of Maryland $100,000 for 2 doctoral students. Just 2, with $100,000. This is a publicity stunt because we know that Amazon underpays its black and brown workers.
They are trying to deliver.
But you are, the definition of involved is you're standing here with a gun and stopping us from.
The gun's irrelevant. You're bringing that into this.
Well, no, you brought the gun in.
Yeah,
you
brought
it into this. Are you a representative of the company of Blackrock? Are you a representative of Blackrock? Are you all representatives of Blackrock?
So they were trying to deliver this petition, there's an annual meeting of shareholders in 2 days. Blackrock is one of the shareholders of Amazon. This is the Blackrock building in Washington, D.C., and cops are here, of course, blocking the entrance. And many people across the country do not realize what what Amazon has done, how they treat their workers, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely deplorable. What will it take for people to pay attention to what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I think one part is recognizing that Amazon's influence is often overwhelming, right? So many people have to use the services for different reasons and have already a relationship to the corporation that sometimes people question what they can do about it, right? But we're also saying, people, if you shop at Amazon, join the fight, because all of us need to hold Amazon accountable no matter what, right? But then also seeing the way that Amazon has huge PR that throws at millions and millions of dollars, saying that they're giving some money here to community groups, saying that they're giving some money here to something else, and that just is tactics, right, to try to cover their asses. Meanwhile, we know what's happening.